This user posted a stat showing the combined opponent's record of these three great fighters. You've got George St. Pierre, 494 and 71, John Jones, 417 and 171, and then Habib, 295 and 114. So, I always say George St. Pierre is the GOAT. George St. Pierre, in my opinion, this is just another feather in my cap in order to make the argument, right? It's truly a feather in George's cap. It's his accomplishment. But George St. Pierre, how did he get the title, guys? He got the title from Matt Hughes, who at the time was the greatest welterweight of all time. Until this day, he's a top 3 welterweight of all time. You can seriously make the argument if it's Kamaru or Matt Hughes. I know a lot of people want to just give it to Kamaru, and that's fine. I'm not going to fight you too bad on that because I'm not the biggest Matt Hughes guy. But when you start talking crazy and saying it's over George St. Pierre's Kamaru Usman, then I got to come in and I got to say, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I mean? Do you have Fight Pass? Go back and watch, Kamaru Usman beat 3 guys 5 times. Masvidal, Colby, and Gilbert Burns. Masvidal twice, Colby twice, and Gilbert Burns. George St. Pierre, however, has beaten several people, okay? He's beaten several people. Not only did he beat Matt Hughes twice after losing to him, right? He avenged a loss, which is a whole other thing, right? He also avenged a loss to Matt Serra. People want to bring that up. People want to bring up, oh, he got knocked out by Matt Serra. That's how I can tell you're a brand new fan of the sport, okay? Because you think losses are some huge stain on your legacy, which they're not, right? Anderson Silva is one of the greatest ever, and he had multiple losses before he came to the UFC. Losses are part of life. You grow from them. They could either make you or break you. It depends on how you respond. And George St. Pierre responded accordingly, okay? George St. Pierre rose above those moments and gave you even greater moments, okay? George St. Pierre avenged his loss to Matt Serra. He avenged his loss to Matt Hughes. And he beat Matt Hughes twice. So in a trilogy against the best welterweight ever besides GSP at the time, he beat him twice, 2 out of 3. That's incredible. He also beat BJ Penn. He beat BJ Penn twice, okay? That's a big deal. That's a big deal. At the time, BJ Penn, pound for pound guy, 2-weight champion before everybody was doing it. You know what I mean? He beat he was the lightweight champion, went up, beat Matt Hughes, became the welterweight champion. BJ Penn was that guy in the sport. BJ Penn's a guy that went all the way up to, light heavyweight territory, middleweight territory, and fought Lyoto Machida, okay? He went all the way up and he fought big boy Lyoto. And I say that just to say how badass BJ Penn was, right? If there was a BMF title back then, BJ would have been in the running for it. Now, George St. Pierre then goes on to have a career defending the titles, right? He goes on to defend against Carlos Condit, Jake Shields, who was a champion everywhere he's ever been. Everywhere Jake Shields has ever been, whether it's Strikeforce, Elite XC, anywhere he's been a champion. Besides the UFC. Why? Because George St. Pierre. Josh Koscheck, Division I All-American championship wrestler. Lost to George St. Pierre twice. Completely demoralized. George St. Pierre never wrestled in college. Went out there, smoked them, double-legged them, stuffed all of his takedowns, jabbed them up, completely demoralized him, and changed the trajectory of his career forever. Nick Diaz, who's another guy who was champion everywhere he's ever been. Strikeforce, Elite XC, you name it. You put Nick Diaz there. Nick Diaz was a champion. And maybe not in Pride. He was never a Pride champion, but you get what I'm saying, right? Don't be like that. You get what I'm saying. Nick was young in Pride, okay? Now, George St. Pierre. Back to the GOAT. Back to the GOAT. The one blemish, the one true blemish, that's really not even a blemish, but it's just something that I don't really have a great argument against is the Johnny Hendricks fight. Me personally, I thought George St. Pierre won, but if you want to say Johnny won, okay. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fight you tooth and nail on that. I do think Johnny barely did anything to win the title. I do think if you're going up against the champion, the long reigning champion, right? The king of the welterweight division, if you're going to win that, you need to take it from him. Johnny didn't do that. Conor McGregor took it from Jose Aldo. Ilia Topuria took it from Volkanovski. Chris Weidman took it from Anderson Silva. You get what I'm saying here? Do you see the trend that I'm going with? You have to take it from these guys. Daniel Cormier went in there and he took it from Stipe when he knocked him out. You can't just go in there and have a really, really, really close fight with the long reigning champion and think, oh, the judges are just going to side with me. Nah, bro. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. This is my opinion. So, George St. Pierre is the GOAT. Duh. And that's pretty much all I got to say on this topic. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Whether you agree, disagree, it doesn't matter. Just join the discussion. We're having fun here. Talking sports, talking MMA. Let me know. Leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. And thank you. You are all appreciated.